welcome to Eye on the Craft. I'm Johanna, and today what we're going to be doing is a wreath, and all the materials will be coming from Dollar Tree, and I will show you that in a minute. Hopefully you'll enjoy what we're doing. It is a nice spring summer wreath. And if you enjoy my video, please check out the few others that I have, and click subscribe, click the bell so that you could be notified whenever I upload a new one, and hit like because it does help me keep the videos going, and we can just keep talking about crafting of all kinds. Again, today we are doing our spring wreath for my front door. So let me show you what I have and what I've done already. So as you can see here, I have tons of flowers. I wanted all the spring colors. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. So I have these peonies, and it starts like a yellowy, creamy, and ends with a beautiful deep pink color. I have dahlias that again have the yellow going into the pink tips. And then I wanted orange because I love that pop of orange. To me, nothing says spring like orange and yellow in a sea of flowers. And these are poppies, which I find absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And I mean, look at these flowers. These are Dollar Tree. It's incredible. They're just beautiful. These are sunflowers, which, come on, it's spring. We've got to have some sunflowers. And some dahlias, which, you know, are very, very typical spring. I love the dahlias. They're kind of crazy, leafy, out there. And I guess, like my daughter says, it goes with a crazy purple-haired old lady like me. I'm going into the purples. I have Gerbera daisies. Again, more yellow, but it has that pretty deep lavender color. These are tiny little daisies that are left over from another project. Not sure if I'm going to need them or not, but they're there. I have lavender that have the fuzzy leaves to give a little bit of different texture. And I have it in 2 different colors. And I have lilacs in this pretty blue purple. And to break things up a bit, I have 2 different types of green leaves. And all it says is greenery bouquet. And I have the one with the rounded, longish, I guess, traditional leaf style and size with the white veins. And I have the longish leaf with the wider white. And there's a name for the plant that has these leaves that I'm not a gardener. I have a black thumb, which is why I love finding beautiful flowers that look real, because if you want to kill a plant, call me and I'll take care of it, and believe me, it'll die. So I don't remember what the name of this, but we've had this in our plant in a hanging basket, if I recall correctly. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember. My husband were here, I would ask him. He's really the gardener of the house. Every Mother's Day, that's my gift. I get about 8 flower pots between the front and the backyard full of annual flowers, and he's the one who does it because they grow and they thrive and they get absolutely beautiful, and they last all the way into fall. Now we have all those beautiful flowers. Of course, we need a place to put them on. So I wanted a um, like a grapevine wreath. And unfortunately, by the time I went to find them, they were out of them at all my Dollar Trees. And I have about 5 within a 10 to 15-minute radius, and nothing. They ran out of all of them. And I wanted the dark one. They definitely didn't have that in any size. I would have gotten the smaller one, or the pale tan one, but all they had was it was teeny tiny. This thing was maybe 6 inches, so it was just a little too small. So this is the wire. This is the wire one. Under all this ribbon is a wire 14-inch, which is perfect for my door. And I think you can see it in here. You can see it's that metal. It's just the form. And what I did, because I'm not going to fill it completely with flowers, I am going to do like half and then a nice bow here. That is the best way to do it. I wrapped it in burlap, green burlap ribbon, also from Dollar Tree. It took exactly 2 of those rolls, and as you can see here, I still had a little bit of showing, but that's okay. That's fine. We're going to say that we did that on purpose so that I could show you the kind of wreath frame that I have here. All right. So now let's put some flowers on this thing. So I want to start with some green. Never thought I'd say this, but I think I may have too many. Nah. Can never have too many. Let me grab my wire cutters. Let's take this off first. Okay, they're all glued down. Let's see if we put this a little further back. There it is. Here's the hanger. So there it is with all the flowers. So now it's time for the bow. These are all the ones that I had left over. I think I am going to go ahead and grab one of those tiny ones and use these flowers up because they're just so pretty, and maybe put it in my laundry room, or I don't know, even in my kitchen to brighten things up. Not sure. Maybe just like a bouquet. Not sure, but I've got to do something with them because they are just so pretty. So they're going to go right back into the Dollar Tree bag. And we're going to get these out of the way. And let's get going with the bow. Now this bow, I made ahead of time because I'm still a little clumsy at making it. So it's not a pretty sight. So I just went ahead and did it. I did it ahead of time so that I could just have it and we could just put it on and be done. Now, a little bit about the bow. This bow is made in the style of what's called the Helen bow. And if you go to YouTube and just put in the search bar the Helen bow, and it's Helen, H-E-L-E-N, the Helen bow. Her name is Debbie, and she named it, she came up with this bow, and as far as the process of making it and the simplicity of it, and she named it for her grandmother, who was Helen, and so that's why it's called the Helen bow. Now she will show you how to do it in the video with three, 2 wide and 1, I think it's 1.5-inch ribbon, just 3. I went a little crazy because I wanted it to be bright and, again, crazy and wild like my flowers. And I used the burlap on the bottom with this very bright green and then this coppery orange, shiny from Dollar Tree. This lavender go green, and this is curling ribbon, believe it or not. So mine were a little thinner than what she did, and so it was not as easy when you look at the process, but I managed to make it, and I love it. Again, kind of funky, kind of crazy, and that's what I wanted. So check her out, Debbie, the Helen bow. It's a really easy video, and it's really easy to do. Okay, so my bow will go over here, and we're going to tie it around. I think I like it there, so we're going to put it there. Maybe a little higher right there in the middle. And we're just going to twist it nice and tight. A few times, make sure it doesn't get loose. I'm obsessed with things getting loose. And even though this is going to be in my front door and there's a storm door right behind it, or in front of it really. Oops, that's not it. Here we go. This is what I need. I always worry that it'll fall off, because we have such serious winds. And let's see if I put it where I want it. Yep. That is it. That is where I want it. And there are the tails. Lovely. Maybe I'll cut the tails a little. Colorful, just a burst of color, and that's what I like. I like a lot of color. I like bright colors. I have a wall in my living room that's purple. That my husband had a heart attack when I told him that's what I wanted. I'm going to make these tails shorter. And however, then afterwards, he liked them. So, yeah. I'm going to make them a little different. Rather than those, I'm going to make them this way. No, I don't want that. I want them with the pointy rather than with the open feet. I'm going to put it more this way so that these will make as well. I need to take a lighter to them. So anyways, I was saying, after once we had the wall painted in purple, he loved it. So that's pretty cool. And there's I don't think he's on camera, but my puppy just walked up right in front of me. Always looking to see what Mama's doing. Back together here. There we go. All right. There it is with the bow. And we're done. This is ready to go and be hung. I'm a little concerned once again because I feel like this bow may be too loose. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue under there to keep it a little bit tighter and not as wobbly. I'm going to move this back a little so you can see it. And there it is. There's my crazy English garden wreath. Lots of colors. And I'm looking at the bow and I'm not too thrilled with it, so I'll probably change that, but it'll be a nice big colorful bow. But for now, I'm done. There's the wreath, English garden style. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked my videos, please check out some of the other how-tos and tutorials. And subscribe to my channel. Just click subscribe. Click on the bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Hit like because that does support being able to make these videos. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. In the meantime, keep your eye on the craft. Bye.